Good morning. After spending the last almost a month now having a good time with my daughter here, and then being back in Colorado for a couple weeks too, I've had about a month away from actually doing anything here. But the one thing I did do is to bring back a load on my trailer, a load of lumber that I cut from my sawmill back there, that along with other necessary items. But what I need to do, the storage area is going to be back behind me here, actually probably 100 yards or more. But I need to clear a pathway that I can get my trailer through here. These trees, I wanted to keep as many of them as possible. There are a few walnut trees and a few persimmon trees that I absolutely want to keep as many as I can. But they actually need a little thinning, and there are a couple that aren't growing properly or probably aren't as healthy as the rest of them because they have a lack of light. So those I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to try to pick my path right directly behind me here, but I need to open up an area about 10 feet wide. So that's what I'll be working on here today and tomorrow probably. Okay, I've cut down probably half a dozen or 8 trees, maybe 9 or 10 even. And I think most of this I can get my trailer through. And the one exception to that is that kind of crooked persimmon tree on the right-hand side further ahead. That one, it'd be nice to keep it, but my heart isn't all that set on it. It has never once bared fruit. It's kind of an ugly tree. There's a lot of dead branches up high in it, so this tree may end up going yet. I will do some experimenting and see if I can get my trailer in here. If I can, then I'll go ahead and leave it. So the next step, since I got the trees cut down, is to grind a bunch of branches. And with that, I am starting a chip pile. I actually had one made about a year ago and used all that material. But I'll start a chip pile, and in another 2 or 3 weeks, it'll be season to start mowing. So I can start adding some green grass to the chip pile. And then I have ash from both my fireplace and campfire pit. So I'll add that too, and I'll use it as a soil amendment. The ground in Arkansas, it's good, but it's not great. It certainly isn't nearly as fertile as that in the Midwest. So anything I can do to help that, I will. I built my first aluminum garden box, and I'll be setting that. Maybe I'll do another video of me putting that one in place. Okay, down to the final steps of all the tree work that I've done. I've got the stumps cut down to ground level. I will have to drill them and put some Epsom salt just to make sure that they don't come back. I got my splitter set up. I split 1 load yesterday and 4 loads so far this morning. And I got probably 1 bucket load left to go. So I'll go ahead and put it into fast motion to get that done. And then my next part of the project is going to be to widen an area of the road. I was able to get my trailer in yesterday to where I want it, but I want that access to be a little easier, and I'm going to have to make it good enough for a propane truck to be able to get in where I plan on setting the propane tank. So that'll be the next project, but for now I'll get the rest of this wood split, and then I can put all my woodworking tools away. Alright, I've just about finished with the splitting. I got a couple more pieces to throw on there yet. So that's about 6 buckets of firewood that I got out of it, probably approaching a half a cord, maybe something like that. And what I'm doing, these, I might look like an idiot for cutting these so short and splitting them so small, but these are all for my pot-bellied wood stove that I restored and will be using upstairs in the barn when I'm living up there. And it's only 16 or 18 inches in diameter, so I'd play hell getting even a 12-inch log in there of any sort. So I'm cutting everything a lot smaller than I would for my fireplace, of course. For my fireplace, I usually go 16, 20 inches, something like that, and maybe split an 8-inch log once or something. I don't know. But I'm going a lot smaller than I normally do. I'll wrap this part of it up here, and I'll maybe start doing some recording when I get to doing some more digging. Okay, I am working now at trying to straighten out this curve in the road behind me a little bit. I was able to pull my trailer in through here, but the tires on the uphill side were riding up on the hill, so I need to straighten that out to where I'm comfortable pulling my trailer through here, and then also my propane tank will end up sitting back near where that old trailer is there. So I need to be able to get a propane truck in here too. So that's my goal for right now. Well, I'm about finished with this project. I've got it to where my trailer will navigate through here pretty doggone easily now. Probably even got it wide enough to get the propane truck in it, but I've still got to build the pad just to the right of the camera before I'm ready to do that. And then I've got gas line yet to dig from the barn. And then I'll also end up digging one to the cabin to take care of both places. So I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for being here. I've got a little grass seed I'm going to spread. We're supposed to have drizzle coming in tomorrow and snow tomorrow night, so I want to be ready for it.